Your boy RedDad, BlueDad checking in tonight. Tonight we got a special guest, LaLa. All right, today she's gonna give a woman perspective of investing to digital currency in the space that we're in. So, but before we go into today's podcast, you know your boy RedDad, BlueDad got to bring that energy.
Ain't no love for you haters. Me and Rizzo in the end zone, true class. Told her all I see is green, I'm colorblind. Spending money, getting money on my mind. Can't ignore them simple niggas leave you for. Found blue, champagne, and love.
Peace, family, peace. This your boy RedDad, BlueDad checking in tonight. Tonight we got a special guest, LaLa. All right, today she's gonna give a woman perspective of investing to digital currency in the space that we're in. So, but before we go into today's podcast, you know your boy RedDad, BlueDad got to bring that energy.
Ain't no love for you haters. Me and Rizzo in the end zone, true class. Told her all I see is green, I'm colorblind. Spending money, getting money on my mind. Can't ignore them simple niggas leave you for. Found blue, champagne, and love. But of course, if you want a girl, it's yours. Yeah.
A lot on my mind.
Stressed on a daily. Decisions. Life can be crazy, but you can make my world much better. I'm trying to make your world much better. Let's go somewhere with a good time. Let's head to many drinks and all night. You will make my world much better. I'm trying to make your world much better. I didn't tell them all the time. Then we look at me in heaven. Maybe it's the drinks, maybe it's the drugs. Maybe all the love. I'm just trying to give you what I got. Yeah, once we get it started, we don't wanna stop. Maybe I just keep on going. Till the morning, baby. Till the morning, baby. Till the morning, baby. Till the morning, baby.
Peace. Shout out to my big brother Waldo Tattoo, Waldo Entertainment for that song, man. Appreciate it. That's my anthem. Peace.
That's your rhyme.
Oh yeah. This
That
your boy
rhyme.
RedDad, BlueDad, aka Financial Freedom Fighter, aka Time Clock Smash. Today I got my beautiful friend LaLa.
Good evening.
Yeah. Peace. So here's the thing. Here's how we're gonna start this off. I remember I did a percentage of men and women investing to the space of me taking my journey.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And out of that 100, I would probably get 5 men. Okay? Out of that 100, I probably will get 3 women. Right? But far as taking it serious, I want to see can I reevaluate my percentage on how many men are bullish and how many females are bullish. Because my experience right now in this space with RedDad, BlueDad, I got just as much women being bullish than men. So I want the world to hear it from a woman's perspective, right? And I think how we met was I did a seminar with Manny Fresh,
Blockchain 101.
Crypto 101, and you was one of the persons that actually showed up there.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
after work.
Yeah, so before I even go into to talk about it, I did a seminar, okay, and you was one of the persons there, and I had another event you showed up, and you showed out, and you stood out. So I'm like, what was this? What was that, man? So I'm like, what was that? Like, you stood up like, ooh, you was. I said, I like that. I said, you know what? I got to give you the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? You representing and
For women.
definitely in this space, which is in any space as far as when it comes to investing, slim to none.
Slim
When it's
to
investing
none.
your money into
Slim to none.
something that's fashionable or something that's desirable or something that's lustful.
Because that's what appeals to a woman.
Right. So I'm gonna let you tell everybody how did it start from the crypto one-on-one chat that seminar that I did up in Deerfield. So what did you get from that?
I think what happened was when I came to the Crypto 101, first of all, I was at work and Manny came up to me and he was like, oh, you're trying to invest into crypto. And I didn't know how to change money from one side, from Coinbase to Qcoin. I didn't understand how to move money around, but I knew I wanted a piece of it. The reason why I knew I wanted a piece of it is because...
Let me ask you something. Did you have the Coinbase account and the KuCoin account before Manny introduced you?
No.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
No. Manny told me about Coinbase and Qcoin. I had Robinhood.
Oh, boy. Okay.
And I had Robinhood because a friend of mine told me that, oh, well, everybody at work is talking about Dogecoin.
Yeah.
Just try it. You always talk about invest money, and I was into stocks, and I love stocks. I still have money in stocks. I believe in stocks, so I said, let me see. Everybody, there's a wave.
Okay.
You know, because some people want to get part of things that are volatile. Volatile means just like gambling.
Gotcha.
Gambling is volatile.
Gotcha.
So I wanted to be part of something volatile because volatile means quick money or quick loss.
Ooh.
And I'm okay with quick money or quick loss.
Gotcha.
But you have to be able to invest what you're able to lose, right?
Gotcha.
So I said, okay, I'm going to put $500. Put $500 when it was like 18 cents.
Which
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
In Robinhood.
Gotcha.
Every time my number in my mind, and I feel like women need that, it's like a timeline. If I make this amount of money, I'm going to pull out money. You get what I'm saying?
So let me ask you something. You say you invested in Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
Where did you hear that from to be able to invest into Dogecoin?
A man.
A man. How long ago was that, you think?
December.
Of this year or of last year, of course?
No. I think it was actually January, February. It was this year.
Of this year.
It was this year.
You got in right before it kind of rocked off.
And that was
actually
luck.
It was fractions on the pennies.
Fractions on the penny. It was luck. But he said, this is what's going to make you go. It's going to go. It's going to go. It's going to go. I have put money in stocks, and you can do your research. You can fact check this. You can put money in stocks, and they say that you see 20% above your investment within years. It takes years in stocks to get your money back. So I said, if I'm keeping money sitting over here and it's not moving, it's stagnant. It's stagnant. So let me try this because everybody's talking about it. So even if it does a big kaboom, I pull my money out, I won.
That's right.
Because I still have money that's investment till I'm 50.
That's right.
Because like I said before, women are emotional. So I have things that I hold on to. It's just like an old pair of shoes that I hold on to. I know that they're going to come back in style. They're not scuffed. I love it. I love certain cryptocurrencies. So I said I'm going to invest in Dodge. I don't know what Dodge is.
That's right.
They said it was a funny coin, blah, 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 blah. I put $50 in, and then I constantly take $500 out. Every time I left $1,000, when I get $500 plus, I came out.
So you knew how to put your money in and take your profits out.
Yes.
Because
Robinhood was easy.
Before the masses really got onto Dogecoin, right?
Before the masses got on Dogecoin.
Okay, because that wasn't until like a few months ago when everybody started hyping it up. Okay.
Yes.
When Elon Musk
started pumping it up.
Okay.
And then I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to try it. I put the money into Dogecoin. And then when I put the money in Dogecoin and I seen $50 went to $1,500. That's the first one. I said, oh, I'm going to pull out $1,000.
Okay.
My thing was, pull out $1,000, keep $500 in.
Gotcha.
I pull out $1,000, $500 comes in, and then it keeps going.
Gotcha.
It keeps going. It keeps going. It keeps going. So then I will pull out a $500, and then I say, you know what? Let me put $1,000 in.
Right.
Because now I'm seeing it's moving so much. No matter what, I can bet on your money faster than I can bet on my own.
So what made you not take all the money out and just spend it on some shoes, clothes?
Because I started researching what the hell is cryptocurrency.
Gotcha.
Because if it's making me money, I have to understand where is this money coming from. People just don't poof money in the air. And the reason why you have to be involved into cryptocurrency and why you fall in love, like myself with cryptocurrency, is because of the fact of decentralization.
Oh, okay. We're going to get into decentralization. We're going to get into that. So, what was it that when you actually saw my seminar, right? What was it that kind of, because you was already investing to Dogecoin at that point.
I was already invested. That's the only thing I was invested in was Dogecoin.
So was it something that brought more attention and more awareness to you?
Yes, the fourth industrial revolution. That's when I understood the seminar about RedDad, BlueDad meant something a little bit deeper.
What did you expect?
I expected you to speak in jargons that I don't understand. I expected you to talk about risks and buy-ins and buyouts and XRPs and Cardanos, and I expected everything but why the fuck are we in it? I want to know why are we, because women, like we're speaking to women today, women are into something because of the fact that we want to know how to build a home, not how to pay for a home.
Okay.
How to build a home. But because now they say 64% of Black African American women are single mothers.
Wow.
We have to build it also.
Okay.
We have to buy it and we have to build it.
Okay.
So now you have to think about, I cannot leave my future in the hands of a man. I have to put it in my own hands. So now I got to think about things that he thought about. I only thought about purses. I only thought about clothes. I only thought about this. So when you talked about the fourth industrial revolution, you thought about, because everybody always thinks about, what if I invested into Apple before Apple was big? Right?
Right.
That's what you told us, right?
That's right.
But that's something everybody said inside themselves. Like, damn. When you start stocks, you're like, why I didn't know about Apple?
It's already mature. It's like
it's already mature.
Like
You're late. You're late.
You late.
You late as hell.
You late.
Okay? So why didn't I think about, I don't know, even GE?
That's right.
You know, why didn't I think about Comcast? All these things. Why didn't I think about Jordan? Why didn't I think about all these things? But you said there's a fourth industrial revolution. You said the first one was
steam engine.
Steam engine.
Yeah, going to the train.
Going to the train. The second one is turning the wheel into a tire, and now you can drive.
That's right.
The third one was a computer. I remember when we were in high school and we sat around and we said,
I remember that.
Oh my God, ain't nobody gonna use that. We had a typewriter. We're like A, S, D, F, G. You remember you had to put your fingers on everything, and you had to think about how am I gonna place my fingers. Ain't nobody gonna use that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right, I remember that.
Yeah. So now, bitch, everywhere got a computer.
Everywhere.
Actually, I don't want to work with nowhere that don't got no computer.
You know what I'm saying?
Because now it's too much handwriting, too much work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it made it simple. You know, so now if we invested into Apple before we believed in Apple when we were still on typewriters in high school.
That's right.
Because I am 41.
Okay.
So a woman of my age, we grew up in the age of typewriters, and then computers came out, but we were already going to college.
Gotcha.
So we didn't take it that serious. So that was, Crypto 101 was telling us that there is a movement. Centuries have taught us there's constantly a movement.
That's right.
If you do not move with the movement and you are stagnant, then guess what? You're left behind.
That's right.
I am Haitian by nationality.
I'm gonna make sure I hold on. I'm gonna leave the link in the descriptions with the Crypto 101 course that I did that you actually was in. As a matter of fact, you was a good student. I went back and looked at it. You was on the first row.
Writing. I want to write.
She was on the first row. I didn't see her.
If money is not your motivation, don't be here.
Yeah, that's true.
This is what the motivation is.
Yeah.
It's money.
Yeah.
And another thing is everything has a what do you call it? It's like a pyramid scheme. If you give me $20, you give me $20, you give me $20, then we invest, and then if you're lucky, you get your money back. This is not it.
That's
you
right.
are in control of your own money.
That's right.
Now you got my ears open.
Gotcha.
I want to be in control of my money. I want to be in control of my own destiny.
That's
because
right.
nobody loves me more than me. You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
So that's what Crypto 101 did for me.
Awesome. That's what's up. So you was about to go into telling them about your nationality?
Yeah, being Haitian as So being Haitian or Caribbean, our nationality is, as a woman, you nurture. You cook, you stay pretty, and you do what a man needs you to do. And a man brings in the money. So don't get me wrong. Don't, Elijah, bring the Elijah. We still want that as
Yeah,
successful women. We still want the Elijah.
Okay.
But at the same time, we want to be invited into a platform where we can grow. Because I heard a saying somewhere that said, if we are not the concert of one another, then we
Okay.
are the downfall of one another.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me to bring somebody and say, this is what we need to do, this is what we need to do. So now if I become a billionaire, which I believe is very possible, as
Oh,
much
man.
money as I have in crypto,
That's right.
and you don't become a billionaire, don't hate on me for that. I invited you.
Okay.
I brought you to the concert.
That's right.
I told you about it. I'm teaching you about it.
That's right.
And the reason why we all need to be together is because there's a platform that's always been about us.
That's right.
And it is the white man.
Okay.
Even if he doesn't make his wife go to work, even though his children don't work, they have a business in their name.
Okay.
They have stocks in their name. They have bonds in their name, correct? Crypto takes that in your own power. And that's what I say.
Okay.
So the fourth industrial revolution was what?
That's right.
Cryptocurrency.
That's right. It sure is.
There is digital currency.
That's right.
That's all. That's what, and it made sense when I thought about, I can't even go get my hair done. She wants a deposit online.
Digital.
Everything's digital. You can't go to a concert. There's Eventbrite. It's online.
Digital.
I'm at work and I want to give somebody $20 to buy me food. She said, Zelle me. It's online. So now we start thinking about, what the fuck is it about online?
What about the menu when you go to the restaurant?
Right.
It's online.
online.
Everything is online.
Yeah.
So what that is telling you is now, if you don't catch the wave, and it's not like I'm being a conspiracy theorist and I'm saying, oh God, the electric is gonna hit me and this day this is gonna happen. Ain't no conspiracy theory. It's happening now.
It's happening now.
El Salvador has let go of the US dollar as their dollar, and Bitcoin is their dollar.
That's right. That's right.
It's already happening now.
That's right.
So if you don't catch the wave, let me tell you something. We are about to approach a recession.
That's right. That's right.
You cannot give out all this free money. What did they call it? The stimulus? Everybody get free money. Everybody get free money because the money means nothing.
That's right.
Money is fiat. Fiat is the Federal Reserve is printing out your money.
That's right.
The Federal Reserve is printing out your money, and United States already claimed bankruptcy.
That's right.
So every dollar that they print, they owe the Federal Reserve 16 cents.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, we can look this up. This
Absolutely.
is fact check me.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
that means if the U.S. dollar is owed 16 cents to a dollar, how do I get on a world currency
There you go.
where there is no debt to my dollar?
That's right.
Because what is the dollar backed by? Nothing.
Absolutely.
Absolutely nothing. But guess what? There's cryptocurrencies that are backed by gold.
It sure
There's
is.
AABBG.
That's right.
I think PMGT. Am I
Yep.
saying it right?
Yep.
PMGT,
And then you got
AABBG.
you got special drawing rights
Yes.
where the cryptos will soon be in a central bank type
Yeah.
of way. Will be
Absolutely.
backed by some type of gold, peg the silver, peg the some type of commodity. Where's the even playing field?
Absolutely.
So let me ask you this, right? Now here's a woman. You know, this is probably normally a man's conversation
Yeah.
that's speaking at this level.
Yeah.
So everybody's seeing that it's a woman. You say you didn't know nothing about cryptocurrency.
Absolutely.
And up until what? You started investing the Dogecoin, then you got a little bit more in depth.
Yeah. And then I went to work and I started thinking about it and
So
researching.
this is amazing the way you speaking this, because it seems like what you've done, something that you've been experiencing your whole life, you kind of mixed it in
Yeah.
and found the vehicle. Like you've been looking for this vehicle.
I've been looking for it.
Because you just spoke this like you've been doing this for years.
Yeah.
You just only been doing it a few months, right?
Few months.
Okay. Now since we did the crypto 101, right?
Yeah.
Up in Deerfield.
Yep.
You got
And
joined-
that is essential.
And I let you. We had a beginner's chat.
We have to start with.
We had like a crypto. We had a crypto beginner's chat 101 for everybody that was at that seminar, right? For beginners. Where it was ran by my man Manny Fresh, right?
Yeah.
You was in it. And out of what, 30-some people, you and Tay, well, Tay is kind of quiet, but you was the only one that kind of stood out. You kept like shining. You was shining bright. And I remember messaging you. I was like, hey man, you want to step the game up?
Yeah.
And she was like,
I need it.
and she was like, yeah.
Feed me.
I said, all right, I got somewhere to place you.
Yeah.
And when I put you in with the main chat, how did most of your knowledge come like then? Did you?
Most of the knowledge came from the chat because I started thinking about, because you guys keep saying blockchain, and then first of all, for me to even get into a chat, I have to know what the hell is blockchain. That's I get stuck with words. Words mean everything to me. So blockchain meant a lot because it's blockchain 101, right?
Yeah.
So crypto meant, because there's cryptography, right?
Yeah.
So I understood what crypto meant, but I didn't know what blockchain meant. So then I want to understand what blockchain meant, because when you talk to women, or you talk to anybody, let me not just put women, but when women are not in the space, we want to know, what does it mean? You know, so blockchain, I look at it as pages of like an encyclopedia, right? So the pages of an encyclopedia are reports or records.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so every block recorded what you bought, you asked for, you paid for, you traded for, and what was paid for from that trade, right?
Perfect.
So you can't get another block till that block recognizes this block was correct. And the reason why that block was correct is because everything is on the same universal network and everybody can see it, correct?
Yes,
So a blockchain means...
I'm still clapping.
So a blockchain means, because when they say it in all the jargon of the nerdy way, I don't understand it. But when I break it down and say, okay, it's pages of a book. How do I know America is round? I mean, the universe is round. Because this block said it was. So now this block says this one sits there on the circumference, and this block says this, and then this block says this. So we're walking around to make a block. So basically what a blockchain is basically fact checking the first block to make the second block. And that's why you're charged for changing your money, for changing it from blockchain to blockchain, or to pulling out your money, is because that work that computer is doing. A blockchain has thousands, maybe millions of computers that's checking the facts. So nobody's fucked over. There's no lies, because everybody's going to check and say, that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie. So a blockchain makes everything to the point where we're not gambling anymore.
Oh, hold on. Hey, hold on.
Right?
Hold on. I got to pump the brake. Listen. Hold on. Listen.
Is that not what a blockchain is?
Hold on. Listen. Hold on.
That's what a blockchain
is. You just invest into the dog coin, the meme coin.
Yeah,
With no knowledge, right?
With no knowledge.
And that's back in January,
Okay,
right?
that's general.
And
That's
we
general.
did the deal field thing like, what that was? March, maybe?
March.
Probably March.
Probably
March.
March,
It
right?
was March.
So from March, and we are now what? July the 10th?
July.
You learned all this in that little small window. What did you sacrifice? How did you, listen, you ain't just like just looked at that 2 days or 24 hours and just, this is like you sacrificed to learn this and speak like that.
Yeah.
So what did you, as a woman, right, with all the distractions, everything being sold to you on the television, you got the TV shows, you got the Instagram models, you got everything in the book to look at other than yourself.
Absolutely.
How did you pull yourself to this type of information that can set you free financially?
I gave up Instagram.
Ooh. Somebody might have just turned YouTube off right now.
Yeah.
If
What do
you
you
look
mean you
at
gave
your-
up Instagram?
You look at your phone and you say, what is my usage? And my usage on Instagram was the highest.
Okay.
So
What
now,
was it?
Huh?
What was it?
It was high. 60. Yeah, it was just being a little bit into myself and into people. And that's the thing. You don't never get nowhere as a woman.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to the woman because
You
this is what
attack,
we're
man.
talking about.
You attack.
We're never going to get
You
nowhere
attack.
as a woman as looking at another woman on Instagram because guess what? It's a false reality.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
That's right.
We're looking at a false reality without building our own reality.
Okay.
So how do I sacrifice? I'm not really sacrificing.
Okay.
I'm investing in my own reality.
Facts.
I didn't
Facts.
invest in it.
Facts.
I didn't sacrifice anything. I invested in Pierna, which is LaLa. Okay, so but I invested in LaLa. That's what I did. And I said, what do I fill up my mind with garbage? It's almost like losing weight.
Gotcha.
Take away the Doritos, eat apples. Take away Instagram, eat
Gotcha.
crypto.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You better eat a lot of crypto.
Yeah.
Because guess what? This is the way of the world.
I hope y'all hear this, man.
This is the way of the world.
I hope-
I can't get a hairdo. I'm going to keep repeating that because there's a lot of women who are going to feel me.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I am at your shop right now. I got the money in my hand. That bitch don't care. You know why? Because when money gets in your hand digitally, it's harder to spend.
Okay.
And when it's harder to spend, it's easier to save. And when it's easier to save, it's
Tight.
easier to plan.
I know somebody here tight.
And then it's easier to plan. And when it's easier to plan, I see my vision. You gotta be tight.
Gotcha.
You gotta be tight. You gotta be tight. You have to.
Right.
You know why? Because my bestie who's here, Michelle always tells me, white people don't spend how black people spend. Like, if you only made $60,000 a year, you're not gonna buy all these Louis and all these Gucci's and all this stuff. We do that.
Come on, man. Come on.
We do that.
Come on.
Wow.
Don't get me wrong, I fall victim to it too. I'm not calling anybody out on nothing that I don't do for myself. But what am I saying is how do I change my mentality? And that's where you gotta revert back to RedDad, BlueDad 101. If you don't revert back to that, you won't understand why you have to. You just have to.
They gotta experience that. They gotta experience.
You have to experience it because to me that opened my eyes. Okay, you're right. This changed to that thing. The wheel turned to this. The computers, I never thought computers were shit. Even my mom, I talked to her now, she's like, I never thought everywhere is gonna be a computer. You know what I mean? But now everywhere is a computer, right?
Yeah.
True.
Now she had to learn it
Got
to be a supervisor.
Got to
where
have an
she's-
email, right?
She
Gotta have
has to have an email. Now what she wants is an iPad.
Okay.
Now, my mom, who's 66 years old, told me, did you hear about Dogecoin?
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
So that tells you there is a movement, and if you don't jump on, you're left behind. And if you're left behind, don't fault me because I brought you here.
Hello. Hello.
That's right.
Don't fault me because I brought you here. But you know what? I want to see as much women. The thing is, I keep going back to decentralization.
All right.
Decentralization.
It's time for it.
It's time for it.
It's time for it.
Decentralization is the opposite of centralization, correct?
Absolutely.
So decentralization, well, let's go. Centralization.
Yeah.
We got to start with that. Centralization is having a center, a home,
That's right.
or a circle or a community of people or businesses that control an outcome. You know, there's an old saying, you got to rub elbows with the rich. Where I'm from, I couldn't rub elbows with a rich if I wanted to. That's just real shit.
Right.
I don't know nobody who got $1.8 million right now in their bank. So that means I will never be where you're at. I got to constantly watch you on what? Instagram
Television.
or television
Yeah.
and watch your ass and see your ass bubble. And I talk about, oh, you seen what she want? You saw what she did? You saw what this? You saw what this? You want? No, bitch, I want it for myself. So that's why I'm into decentralization.
Gotcha.
Decentralization is taking the power.
Back to centralized.
Centralization.
Centralization in the crypto aspect and investing aspect, just so everybody know, that's your banks.
That's your banks.
That's your banks. That's your debit cards that you use from your banks, credit cards that you use from
Governors.
credit bureaus. That's
Politicians.
the centralized part.
The banks.
Just to put it in the
You got to
finance
think,
aspect.
in centralization, there's so much, like 2008, before the housing boom, when everything went down, and we went into a housing recession. I bought my first house in 2010 during the housing boom. So everybody who said their business is bankrupt, they got money back, right? So centralization means you're the good old boy. You can put on paper that you're broke. I print money, I give it back to you, and now you're no longer broke.
That's right.
But everybody else, look at Trump. Trump never gave his income tax the whole 4 years he was a president. Correct? Because of the fact that he's part of the centralization network.
Okay.
His dad was a good old boy. His granddad was a good old boy. His great-granddad was a good old boy. I don't have... Everybody's a good old boy. I don't have a good old boy. So I want decentralization. Decentralization is almost, like I said, like an encyclopedia. Think of it like that. An encyclopedia was centralized at one point. There was 100 people who made the encyclopedia. They told you that Indians sat down with the colony and said, here, you can take America, and we're going to sit in a freaking circle and kumbaya. But then when decentralization happens and you find out the truth from Indians and ancestors that say, no, you guys raped us. There was fraudulent activity. There was barbaric activity. We can go to black culture. You did not create the light bulb. So decentralization has taught us wrong all our life. I mean, centralization has taught us wrong all of our life. So decentralization is breaking off the bondage of a certain group of people controlling your finances, your wealth, and your mindset.
That's right.
So that's why I want everything decentralized.
So, again, you just learned this in a short period of time.
Short period of time.
Short period of time. Imagine if you can learn this in a long period of time. Where would you be? You have no choice.
Where will I be?
There you go.
I'm going there.
That's right.
I'm going there.
That's right.
I'm
See,
going there.
This is a Wombman's perspective of crypto. This is not a man sitting up there.
No.
Right.
So,
No.
this just is a few months of just learning in this space. Imagine 2 years from now, a year from now, 3 years from now.
And you know what? Just like people have church.
Okay.
People go to church and they say, okay, there's a knowing of God. There's a belief of God. Then there's a knowing of God. Like you become in church and you say, I know there's a God, but I don't know what he does.
Okay.
I understand the more I grow. But I need to seek congregation. That's why they say a concert or a congregation of people.
Okay.
This is a concert of people.
Gotcha.
But it's still considered a congregation of people. We can only grow if you give me some nuggets of information. You give me some. There's so much to learn about. I might be stuck on one thing. The Ethereum blockchain gets me amped
Okay.
because it is the true meaning of decentralization.
Ethereum.
Ethereum. Because it gives you the DApp, the decentralization applications that I could come up with my own blockchain. So there is growth. I can come up with LaLa coin
That's right.
and come up with a smart contract.
That's right.
Give it to Ethereum. They believe in it.
That's right.
They give me the smart contract. But the one thing I like about Ethereum also is if I give them the smart contract, I can nor change it because it's decentralized.
That's right.
So as much as you can see it, I can see it, everybody can see it. So you can't say, oh, 0.6% is what I'm giving on APR, then tomorrow's 0.4. No. We can't do that.
That's right.
The contract said this,
And that's what it is.
and that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. The blockchains tell you so.
The blockchain tells you so.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Absolutely.
So you talked about, and for the people, she talked about Ethereum. That is a cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Ethereum. It's like the got
Ethereum
Bitcoins,
is the blockchain.
You got Bitcoins, the granddad, like, and then you have Ethereum that's a smart contract, which is like, I don't know, grandmama.
Yeah, the grandma.
So
yeah.
Is
Bitcoin's a
Ethereum is something that you bullish on?
Very bullish.
Okay.
Very bullish.
And how did you come into the information of being bullish with the smart contract?
RedDad, BlueDad, 101. That's what I say. If you didn't listen to RedDad, BlueDad, it will get you lost.
Yeah.
It would it would get you lost. I think you have to start at the ground zero and get that information.
Yeah.
And then after you get that information, then you can keep going up and up and up and up and up. You know what I mean? But Ethereum, everybody kept saying, you kept saying, oh, I want this, I want XRP because it's on Ethereum blockchain. I want this, and I'm like, what the hell is a blockchain, and what is the money? So Ether is the money, Ethereum is the blockchain, but what is the blockchain? Like I said, blockchain is saying, if we want to say it in street terms, blockchain is almost like saying, he said he was going to give you 20, he gave you 20, okay, it's 20, here go 20. Then it goes, but you got to pay for me to check out all this shit was right.
Yeah. But as far as Ethereum, you're going to get hit side the head.
You're going to hit upside the head.
But there's other cryptos, as you come into the space, you'll learn that it'll be fractions of a penny.
Fractions of a penny.
They'll take a fee so small you don't even know
They are on the Ethereum blockchain.
Yeah.
We got Shiba Inu who's on the Ethereum blockchain.
Yeah, temporarily.
They got the Shiba swap. They got stuff going on. You're on fraction. Everybody say, I wish I could get into Apple when it was so low. Well, Shiba's low.
Okay.
Telcoin's low.
Okay.
Cardano is low.
V-Chain is very low. And I made some money off of V-Chain.
So as a woman perspective, and even for men as well. So what I want everybody to understand, and I know you understand, is investing into these digital currencies is you're one of the first people on planet to actually invest into these things right
Absolutely.
now. Sometimes you may be like one of the person that's out of 100,000 people that have a wallet.
It's just
yeah. So are you understanding that
you're
on the planet you part of 100,000?
You're on the cusp.
And you right there with a wallet in the beginning.
You're in the beginning of the
And this system
You're in the
is
beginning
a
of the cusp.
new system. It's a new era of time. And it's in our time.
In our time.
Whether you're a man or a woman. But here's the thing where they say, how does saying go? What goes around comes around, like happens all over.
Yeah.
History repeats itself.
Yes.
It's where everybody get a chance, and it's actually in our lifetime. Whether you're a man or a woman, you get a chance to invest.
And you
into
know
this.
what made us as black people, not just women, as black people get an interest into this is back then there was no internet. So things the white person know was not on the internet. So now we're privy to information we were never privy to. We get to understand what does bullish mean, what does well mean, what does hodl mean. We didn't know all these things.
Yeah.
We didn't. If your dad wasn't into the stock market, you didn't know what it meant.
Yeah.
Unless you came into a congregation like this that fed you mentally. You never were privy to that information. So some of the things why we are not as successful or why we don't invest as much is because we weren't privy to it.
That's right.
I was taught go to school,
BlueDad.
get an education,
BlueDad.
Get good grades.
get good grades,
Get a job.
be a good person,
BlueDad.
Get a 401k.
get a 401k, and that's it.
BlueDad, right?
Retired 30 years.
And retire in 30. You know, the reason why I started thinking different, my mom's 66
Don't forget work.
and she still works.
Yeah.
So even though I love my mom has a great plan on how to be a mother. She has a great plan on how to be a woman. But financially, she's not a bull.
That's right. So basically, we already 40 minutes into this. Wow. So we finna have some like almost finishing closing statements. And you just mentioned all these things that I talk about that I approach with the RedDad, BlueDad aspect.
Absolutely.
With the BlueDad, you got the you got the use to spend, you got the institutions.
Yeah.
You got the education.
Centralized mind.
You know what I'm saying? You got the useless spending.
A useless spending.
And then you know what I'm saying? Like what if? The what if. Now we are in the what if spot. What if you had that RedDad come tell you about dog coin and you didn't know nothing about it, right?
I'd be rich.
She wouldn't be here.
I wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here. Not just
Right, that's what I'm saying.
we all wouldn't be here.
So and you know the RedDad is the investing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the you know, all the positive stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And do you think that at this point of what the information that we're giving out, don't you think we're RedDad at this point? with people, if people actually listen to us, and like you telling them in a short period of time how you learned all this information.
Yeah.
In a short period of time.
Short.
Yeah.
So you think you any smarter than anybody else, or
No, absolutely not.
You know what I mean?
I just think I use my social media, my YouTube for different things now. Like even my Twitter, I don't have anybody but Elon Musk and everybody who is into stocks or crypto on my Twitter. I have to block it out.
That's right.
Because of the fact that I can watch your success or I can get my own success.
That's right.
And you know, success is measured the same. If you got 50 million over here, you got 50 million here, 50 million here, we're all the same. So fuck Kim Kardashian, I'm Kim Kardashian. If I got the same money she got, I'm her.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Money talk. $50 invested, $6,000 back. I'm all ears and I want to research everything. There's proof in the pudding. You know, even when you stake your money, you know, now instead of, I used to put 15% of my check goes to savings.
What is staking?
It's like savings.
And what is staking referred to as? What space is in though? What is staking?
Oh, it's in crypto.
Okay, crypto.
So basically, they're using your money for other people who want to buy or trade or sell or whatever. So instead of putting 15% of my check into my savings account, now I just stake it in the USD coin.
And what percentage are they paying with crypto?
7.5.
Yeah.
Do your banks pay you that?
No.
Less than a
Wow.
percent.
7.4.
So if you put 100,000 into the crypto market, you're getting like 7,400 on your money within a year's time.
Absolutely. In a year, you get 7,000 from it.
That's amazing. That is
So
amazing.
that's why, you know, I have my birthday's December 31st. So I say if I invest in January and December 31st, instead of taking the 7,000, or taking 5,000 or 4,000, however much I staked in there,
Okay.
then I just put it in half, and that's my vacation money for myself.
Wow.
Smart.
That's amazing. So here it is. I think it's been a very, very constructive. I think oh man, I'm just so
In all.
in awe.
Exactly.
You laid down the law for the woman. I couldn't have got a better interview with anybody else at this moment. And like I said, if you guys go to YouTube and go back, if you see some of the after hour crypto talk, she just took the floor. She took the floor. She took the authority and spoke up. And that's why it was the honor. I'm humbled and honored to have you here to talk to
Thank you so much.
the people about the woman's aspect of investing into digital currency. So the last statement that I'm gonna make is for all the women out there, right? All women, not just a certain type, but the space that we're in right now, right, and where you see it, and you know where we're going. It ain't if you know where we're going.
Yeah.
To the moon.
What type of advice could you give them? What type of advice could you give them right now?
Don't rely on anybody. Rely on your own self. Use your research. Learn what to hold on to or to hodl, HODL. Learn what you need for your kids. Learn what you need for yourself. Use volatile shit to blow. And be a fucking boss. That's what I want women to do. I want women to be a fucking boss, because you know what? A good man needs a good black woman.
Every
So,
time.
yes, so we need to also hold down the fort. We put too much on a black man's shoulders. They already got to deal with police. They already got to deal with finances. We have to also bring spirituality, love,
And the bag.
and we finances.
And the bag.
And the bag. We got to bring the bag. So I think that's what women need to do. We need to bring in our hearts. We need to, with finances, this is what I want women to really do. Is with finances, I want women to take out emotion. Because I'm so emotional. Like, I believe, just like, I'm Haitian, I believe in Toyota. Luxury, I'm only getting a Lexus. I got my heart in it. Even though a Range Rover would last forever. Even if a Mercedes, I'm emotional. That's not how stocks and crypto is, ladies. It's about money. Don't take it personal. It's about money. If it's going and the one little token I want to give to anybody, if you're not into the crypto market, look up Ethereum, the blockchain, and everything that goes on the blockchain. And I told you what a blockchain is. It is the foundation, it is the reporting aspect, and it's the decentralization of letting everybody know how this money was used, how it was traded, and anything that was on that blockchain is going to make it. I believe in it with all my heart. Like I said, I'm not a financial investor, but I will tell you this, the United States is not the only place in the world. There's more countries than the United States.
True.
And everybody's on crypto.
That's right. That's
Okay?
right.
So,
Hey,
excited! Woo! Let's get excited!
Yeah. So family. No questions. After. So family, you just heard it from LaLa, the woman's aspect of digital currency. She laid down the law. She ensured promise. And this ain't gonna be the only one. I see a lot more coming. And this is just beautiful. And man, I'm lost for words. You know what I'm saying? Because that's amazing to me. Like, it's the short period of time that this person said they've been into this space, and for me, that sounds like years. Just taught a whole seminar, man. So just in that short period of time, if a person can do that much, imagine what you can do in your little bit of time.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody, all the listeners that's on the ankle job, that's on YouTube, hope you can hit the like button. You can subscribe. I'm gonna leave a description below. The first crypto 101 that I done that she was a part of. That open eyes, hoping it can open you guys' eyes as well.
You have to start there.
You know what I'm saying? So start there, like she say. And I want everybody in here to give her a round of applause. I think she did an excellent job. So a lot more to come. Give it up for LaLa, man. Give it up again. Man. But before we end this podcast, that's it. Okay, all right, we're gonna end. I wanted to leave this podcast with Anchor Job with that energy, but we're gonna end it like that, and we're gonna keep the YouTube going. So peace and love and peace to all my Anchor Job listeners. We'll see you next time. This your boy RedDad, BlueDad, aka Time Clock Smash.
I know
Peace.
that's right.
All right, family. So we got this done. So now it's open flow. YouTube still going, huh? So y'all got any questions? Yeah, you can ask any questions you like.
The cost of printing $100 from
You got
the
to
U.S.
speak
Federal
up.
Reserve,
Yeah.
it's 14 cents.
I thought it used to be 16 cents.
We are all about facts here, so I want to make sure.
Yeah,
we know
you
that.
got it.
14
Fact check
cents.
me to death.
Got
It used to be 16 cents. It's 14 cents now.
Yeah. Okay.
So, for $1.
For $100.
For $100, yeah. For $100, it's 14 cents. It used to be 16 cents.
Yes. For $1, it's I could go back and look at it. I just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what it is.
So that tells you the dollars are in debt.
So for $1 and $2 is 6.2 cents.
6.2
That's coming
cents.
from the Federal Reserve.
But you can go on Coinbase and fact check it yourself. When you go on Coinbase and you turn your money into USD coin or sell it for cash, it'll show you. You still get dollar for dollar, but it'll have the red negative 0.14,
Exactly.
0.13. That's telling you that it's going down.
Because
It's going down.
It's here, that's why I want to make sure we bring that out. So going
Absolutely.
back to what you're saying, what you sacrifice in terms of time to invest into cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
I also am one person that really am in love with cryptocurrency.
Me too.
I do it during my work time.
Yeah.
Telling me.
I do too.
So I love the Housewife franchise and everything they
Take it off the
do.
stand, man, and control it.
I really love that. But I realize most of those people already make their money.
They already made
You
that.
understand? I have 3 children. My
Yeah.
son, oldest one, is a pilot. He'll kill me if I talk about it. My daughter is going in the military, and my youngest son is still in college.
You did good.
I want to make sure that I have enough money to continue with the lifestyle that I love, and also be able to pass something on to them, and for them to pass on to their own generation. I have already missed out on the .com bust in terms of the stock market. I missed out on the Amazon. I missed out on Tesla. I missed out on all of those stocks that are actually now making a lot of money. So when RedDad, BlueDad told me about cryptocurrency, of course I blew it off because it was spending money that I didn't know where it was going. But I told him, okay, fine, you know what? I can't just invest in something that I don't know about. I have to research it. I have to know what it is or what it means. So after I invested $200 to get him off my back, I say this all the time, and I got him off my back and put it in Coinbase. He said XRP, so I put it in XRP and I put it in XLM. And I'm like, okay, fine, I invested. Now you can leave me alone. That was in October of last 2020.
Damn, so you did good.
It turned out to almost $700, and I'm like, oh my God, he is actually saying something that really makes sense.
Yeah.
So I started looking into what blockchains meant, because like you, I didn't know what blockchains were.
I want to know what
I want to know what blockchains were. I needed to know what the Ethereum blockchain was. So I went online and I researched everything. Found out that Ethereum blockchain is the largest blockchain out there with all these decentralized apps that's on that blockchain.
Yeah.
And most of these apps with smart contracts that are doing amazing stuff in the world. And the fact that some of these programs are programs that within my company, UKG, that, I mean, I probably shouldn't call their name, that they actually use right now with their time clocks and all of those stuff. And I say, you know what? If all of my paycheck, I've worked from home for the last 5.5 years.
Okay.
I have no need to go outside. I have a truck that I sit in the driveway that just gather dust. I have no need to leave the house, but all my bills are paid. I get paid. Food comes in the house. Basically, there's got to be something that is changing, because I don't need cash anymore. Everything is electronic. So looking into cryptocurrency, everything is electronic. So I'm like, this is something I really need to research more. So I went on and I researched all of these different tokens or coins, and I realized that this is indeed, as they say, the fourth revolution. We're already out of the initial stage of the mining and the industrial revolution. We're out of the real estate boom and bust, the stock market. The only thing we have left is cryptocurrency. And here we are right now. So I'm like, there's no place else to be than here, and all you need to do is just basically start. Take one application that you are passionate about, maybe like how your money get from one person to the next. Most of us are people from different countries, so if you want to send money to your family, you want to make sure if you pull out $100 out of your wallet and said, okay, fine, you know what, I'm going to send $100 to my sister. I want to make sure she gets $100 and she gets it in the same day that I send it. So just figure out how that process is done, and that's what you're investing in. You're investing in that process.
That's great. That's great. That's a great breakdown.
Stacey, you ain't been investing in no digital currency that long either, man.
Not that long.
See,
and I could have been.
But just a short period of time. Look at the amount of research you've done, and look at the matureness of how you're speaking and what you learned so far. So there's another woman's aspect of crypto. So this is like, it's not a get rich quick scheme as you see.
It is not, and
you know what I'm saying? So
it's a slow grind.
It's the new era. It's the new wave. It's the new time. It's the new everything. Fourth industrial revolution going into the fifth industrial revolution. We're experiencing 5G, autonomy, anonymity, drones, self.
Yeah, put some respect on my name.
So define what is Bitcoin and why is it the granted? Like,
it's started decentralized.
When I think of crypto, I just think of Bitcoin. I'm a dummy when it comes to
that's what
cryptocurrency.
Yep.
So
First,
It's hustle.
This is what everybody thinks of. That's what you should think of, and that's what everybody in crypto is basing their.
but when you get in, when you dive in, you realize that Bitcoin is just
The thing is, Bitcoin is worth how much right now? 30,000. So Bitcoin is like the money of businesses. That's how I look at it.
It's a stake of value, basically.
It's a stake of value, but it's
Store value.
Okay, so just so you understand, Bitcoin is like, it's a name brand,
Yep.
okay.
right?
Yeah,
and,
that's a good way to say it.
And it's a store. It started out as payments.
Yeah.
For payments,
Yeah.
right? But it's technology. Technology betters itself every year. Just a different software comes along
Right.
that that changes it. So, but because it started something that has a brand name, everything comes underneath that brand.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Your iPhone is still an iPhone. They just change the software every year.
Yeah.
So a crypto token is Bitcoins. It's just a different software of
It's
Bitcoin.
just a
So Bitcoin is like the parent.
Yes.
Parent.
It's the
It
parent.
birthed all of them.
It's the
Birthed
granddaddy.
all of them.
Granddaddy.
And
Birthed all of them.
Ethereum is like grandma.
Hey, what
But grandma is saying,
Bitcoin is Shaka Zulu.
Yeah,
but
right.
yes, but Ethereum is saying anybody else
Yeah,
who
man.
wants to come on,
You can jump on.
you can jump on. So me and you can come up with like thick thighs,
Save lives.
save lives coin.
Yeah.
Bitch, and it could be just how you pay strippers.
Yeah.
Real shit. If we come up with the right contract
Listen.
to give to the smart contract
Exactly.
on Ethereum, I want to know, how do you not cap me? How's there's no ceiling?
Zoe probably
And that's
know.
why, yeah, you
You
can.
probably, so you remember I used to tell you, I said, listen, man, we going digital. I said, listen, when you go to the strip club, it's gonna be cash. You're gonna have to swipe your card.
But that's the fun.
What I mean is, you're gonna go in
No,
there.
you're making it rain.
It's gonna be digital. No, you're gonna make it rain, but it's gonna be with the strip club money. It's not gonna be real.
It's gonna be like
It's not gonna be
Usher
real
money.
money. It's gonna be
Usher.
monopoly money. You gonna,
Usher got caught.
yeah, you gonna swipe your debit card. You gonna get piles of
Fake money.
fake money. You
Oh,
gonna
wow.
throw it on the
You
girls.
might be onto something.
You gonna throw it on the
listen,
girls.
but listen.
And then at the end of the night, they gotta turn it in.
Yes.
And guess
And
what?
it converts.
And guess what? When I'm walking out and I ain't spent this shit,
You want to hear the crazy thing?
I gotta give it back to them. And they gonna take a fee off when I give it back. Now I gotta spend it in that club when I come back.
Yeah.
You might need them.
Yeah.
bills.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You
Hey, you get. I'm telling you, I'm serious, man.
But another reason
Right.
why Bitcoin was even invented. Why
No,
Bitcoin was even
That's how they gonna
invented.
control the club. Think about it. They do it that way. The girls got to turn in. They can't cheat them.
They
Can't
can't-
cheat the club.
That's the whole reason
All the money's
why
gonna be on the blockchain. in the strip club.
cryptocurrency is for. It's not to
He
be
might
gained
be onto
cheated.
something.
Huh?
He might be onto something.
He
I'm
is.
telling you.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of cryptocurrency is not to be cheated. The reason why people came up with decentralized money or what cryptocurrency is because, like, I could give you a fake $100. Remember back in the day, people be like, bitch, I got $500 fake $100. You know what I'm saying? You done fuck somebody up.
Hey, she don't condone none of this stuff.
I do not condone it, but
See,
what I'm
this-
saying, you done fuck somebody up. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You done buy some fucking it was in the news. They gave some what you call it,
Yeah, right.
Girl Scout cookies. A bitch gave somebody some Girl Scout cookies. Gave him $100. Only bought one box of Girl Scout. He kept doing that everywhere, taking real money and giving fake money. Well, you can't do that with cryptocurrency
Okay.
because there's a blockchain.
Man, what kind of low life thing
So
to do
with the
some stuff like that,
blockchain-
man? Girl Scout.
Girl Scout.
You know what I'm saying?
It was in
Girl
the news
Scout.
all week.
Put him under jail. Put him under the jail, man.
Right.
That's crazy.
Okay.
10 minutes.
So the blockchain prevents counterfeit.
It's fraudulent, and it also prevents. But everybody can see it, not just the banks. There's no banks. Everybody can see it.
But there's a lot of people that's into like fraudulently using
You can't.
Bitcoin.
It's hard to fraud.
No, listen. You can
on
fraudulently
the
use
blockchain.
Bitcoin, but you can't fraudulently make those transactions.
Exactly.
Right.
If you
Right,
gave me the code to your wallet and I emptied out your wallet, that's your fault.
Hold on.
There can be no fraudulent.
Let me interject on that, right?
Yeah.
No, Bitcoins is not used for nothing fraudulent, right?
No.
How is Bitcoins used for something fraudulent?
I
Let me tell you something. I just understand. How could it be?
Prostitution.
How could it be?
No, it don't.
The dollar. I can go outside and do all kind of transactions with a dollar right
I
now.
just know someone.
But I'm just not. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Listen to it.
Let her speak. Let her say what she was saying
Go back to
about
it.
that, yeah.
Go back to it. I can go outside and do all kind of transactions with a dollar.
Oh yeah.
But Bitcoin itself is recorded.
Yeah, it's recorded.
It's recorded.
That's the blockchain that
You might
records
get from
everything.
here to that
The
door.
blockchain is a recording.
By the time you get to that door.
The dollar ain't recorded.
Yeah.
So
So
which
if
one?
somebody steals your card
So
today and they find her.
which one is gonna do a fraudulent transaction? The dollar or
It's
Bitcoin?
always me. I mean, you always something.
The dollar is definitely good.
It's gonna be
It
easier.
always been.
Yeah.
But when the dollar was created off the French printing press of some family, it was a fraudulent transaction.
Yeah. Yeah.
But is there a way to
Yeah. It's over.
like for scammers to take? Because I mean, there's always hackers and stuff, and it sounds like and it is Bitcoin cryptocurrency is based on computers.
So
It's digital.
answer that shit.
So
You ain't finna sit there quiet.
Yeah.
You ain't finna sit there quiet.
That's the
But no, I
You-
knew someone
You ain't finna
that
sit there quiet.
Say something. I'm feeling that like.
I knew someone that was trying to figure out how to use. He had access to cryptocurrency, and it wasn't necessarily his cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
So it was, to me, it's fraudulent. I don't know how he gained access to the cryptocurrency, but he had access to cryptocurrency, and he was trying to figure out how to use it.
He's probably got access to the keys.
Yeah, he got access to the key.
Probably got access, yeah.
I got
That's
the
the
key.
only way.
That's the only
Yeah,
way.
I don't know.
That's the only way.
But let's put it this way. It's almost like somebody, I don't want to put Africans out there. I love Africans. But I'm just saying, it's just almost like the Africans call you, can you verify your account number? Can you verify your routing number?
Yeah.
Can you tell me your mom's maiden name? Because somebody tried to hack your account. You give me all that information. You essentially gave me the right to your account.
Right.
It's the same way with a Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency. If
Oh,
I
yeah.
give you all
I
my,
hang up on that.
I got a what do you call it? A wallet that gives me 24 words.
It's a hard wallet.
Just it's like, I'm not saying my words, but it's like lakes, candle, kisses my ass.
Right, it's
blah,
just
blah,
like
blah,
generic
blah, blah, blah.
words,
So
yeah.
open it up. If I give that to you, and I'm dumb enough,
Okay.
then you can use it.
You're right, but here, let's not get it twisted.
I have a question.
Hold on. I got your question. Let's not get it twisted with cryptocurrency and an actual digital currency transaction.
Yeah.
They do this. It ain't got nothing to do with crypto and a digital transaction can be in the same window.
Yeah.
As long as you got somebody information or whatever, you can make a digital transaction. It can be blamed on Bitcoins, but you got a regular bank
But right, so
transaction.
I get what you're
digital.
saying there.
It's
So
the
yeah,
same thing.
yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yes.
I get what you're saying.
So you got to understand that too.
The
now.
thing that
Yeah,
it
I
benefits
get it.
you
And
is
that's
from
probably
You're
what
gonna have
it was.
in
It's probably what it was.
this space, right? You're gonna have your two news stations that create FUD. That's gonna create things. You're gonna have your NBC and the
Tell her
Fox,
what FUD means.
right?
Tell her what FUD
You
means.
tell her what it means.
Fear.
Certainly in doubt. So
Certainly
you
doubt.
always gonna have the good cop, bad cop. I might be the good cop, Zoe might be the bad cop. Right? Right.
Why
So
are you the bad cop?
so you gonna so
Why are you the bad cop?
hey
I thought you was the good cop.
so hold on.
Drake's talking now.
So
Maybe he's the good cop.
So you're gonna have your news create cryptocurrency to be the terriblest thing ever.
Absolutely.
Okay, and
Ever.
that's my cue to go in.
Then you're gonna have the other news station that's saying that they're gonna sneak it in. Maybe digital currency might just be your future.
Might be
You
something
might
to look
just need-
into.
Right.
Maybe you might just need to
Maybe
throw $100 or
not.
something. You might come out lucky in the next
Yeah.
couple of years.
Yeah.
But the other news station going in, Bitcoin use so much electricity. Hey, it'll you know what I mean? They going in. It's terrible. Oh my God, Bitcoin uses this electricity. This is gonna kill the planet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then you're gonna have the other news
There's
stations.
a perspective.
You're gonna have It's look, they wheeling you in. They slowly doing. They building It's called narratives.
Yes.
They building narratives.
Yes.
So it's what narrative are you willing to go in? So if you a person out there and you looking at it, and you ain't got a family like this, you gonna keep that. I don't know about that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
One person saying one thing, and
Yeah,
other people
right.
saying one
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm putting my dollar right here.
Yeah.
I know what I can do with
I
my
can
dollar.
see what it is.
I can see that. I know how to
I
spend
can
my
see
dollar.
it.
I know I can save my dollar. So you gonna stay in your own lane.
Yeah.
But when we got private conversations
It's
like this,
definitely a buzz. I mean, and it's been a buzz for like at least the last 2 years. There's been a buzz
Yeah.
about it. I mean, even my mom, God rest her soul, like one of her last things to me, because she just got into like investing and all of that before she passed. And one of her things was cryptocurrency is gonna be big. You know what I'm saying? Like she said it's gonna be big.
Your mom said that?
Mhm. My mom said that before she passed.
She
sent
left
me
you a
text,
little nugget.
and she said
That's a nugget.
you know,
And it's your
stuff-
first time you hear talking about digital currency tonight, right? This is your first
I mean, I've
live,
had conversations with my best
but it's
friend.
your
We talk about
first
it.
live conversation
My
about it.
first live conversation,
Okay.
yes. But that was one of the things she said. She's like, I'm thinking about investing in it, you know, and that was like, you know, just a thought. She didn't know what it was. She just said, you know, I'm thinking about investing in it. But, you know, for her to say it, but she had a lot of time on her hand. She was retired, so all
But
she
she
did was read.
researched.
All she did was read.
You read,
So-
and you know what the white man said? Put something in the book, a black man will never read it, so we will never benefit off of it. So obviously, you should believe a reader.
So
You should believe a reader,
I have one question for you, RedDad. Okay, so
right?
recent news.
I got a lot of innuendos I can point to.
with the
I ain't got shit to
Don't
do.
start.
But
colonial
talk shit.
pipelines, where there was a
Everywhere I
ransomware, and these crooks wanted paid in Bitcoin. Okay, so if I'm a crook, I don't want to be paid in Bitcoin because I know that it can be traced.
So what I
Okay.
tell you?
That's my question to him.
What
Well-
I tell you?
Wait a minute. Wait, I got lost.
I'll
So
go
what
back
that tell
again. In recent news,
A narrative.
there was a ransomware with Colonial Pipeline where they shut down the pipeline, of course, logging in their network, shutting it down because, of course, they probably didn't secure their servers properly. So someone was able to log into their network, shut down their operations, and they were, you know, there's a ransomware that they needed paid a certain amount of money in Bitcoin. So if I'm gonna go ahead and shut
I'm sorry.
something as big as that on a national scale, why would I want to be paid in Bitcoin that is on the blockchain, that can be traced and all of that stuff? What's your take on that?
Number one, narrative. We just talked about it. That is a narrative. That is just, like Trump said, fake news. Just to build a perspective.
Fake news.
Yeah, go ahead. Take
Can
it.
you say something?
Right, man. You been quiet all night, man.
Can you say
We're
something?
trying to learn in here, man.
Can you say something?
Come on, man.
Can you say something?
That's it. That's it.
You see, I'm gonna amp it up. Can you say something,
I'm
bitch?
gonna say one thing before you answer, and it has to do with the SEC and Ripple. Go ahead.
Alright, so with Bitcoin, if I want to get paid in Bitcoin now, or if somebody was to offer to pay me in Bitcoin now, the reason I would accept is because I have fear of the dollar losing its dominance.
Absolutely.
So that will answer your question. So
Short plank is
yeah,
simple.
try to get straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna rep.
Is it?
I've been saying it for the
though.
longest, but I've been
Yeah.
saying it for the longest. You know what I'm saying? When I think that the stock market is going to crash, the U.S. dollar is going to crash, and Bitcoin is going to
Absolutely.
crash as well.
Absolutely.
So I'm thinking that all of it is going to crash, and the U.S. dollar is
Simultaneously.
probably going to lose its reserve currency at some
Absolutely.
point.
It
Who
has to.
insures the Bitcoin? Like, how is
The
it?
people.
The miners,
The
like
miners.
what you mean, like to create Bitcoin,
No,
No.
who backs it?
the miners,
The miners.
It
The
ain't-
miners,
like,
and who
it
are
ain't-
the miners?
It's us. Like,
Oh, so it's all
peer to peer.
it's like a
It's all peer to peer.
Community.
yeah, it's a community. It's just like having part of a stock.
Yes. Kind of
People
like
that's on a board or something.
Yeah.
No, it's
It's
not like
kind of
that.
like a stock. It's kind of like people who invest in it.
Everyone.
It's
So like,
decentralized.
if you
We could be
lose,
miners.
let's say you lose,
Yeah.
let's say you
Anybody can be a
lose
miner.
100,000, it comes up missing.
How's it gonna do that?
That shit.
That's the same way with your bank. Your bank is FDIC insured, right?
That's a different.
So
So
Different concept.
So there's no way in the world for a hacker
Yeah.
to there. I mean, there's systems in place where there's absolutely no way
Right.
that your money can get hacked.
You ain't never been
All
sharing?
All right, so
But no, she just said. LaLa said how.
okay.
So I want to know, like, if you invest in it, who's securing your
How
money?
is it safe? Okay, so just like you said, your money is secure in the bank, right? I think it's secured up to like 250,000.
Uh-huh.
$250.
All right, so and I'm thinking with crypto, so if you cash out and put it into USD, so now as long as it's in crypto,
That's right.
your money is not secure, or your investment is not secure. But once you put it into USD, I'm thinking a lot of these platforms have 1.5 million or like a $2 million like insurance.
While
On your
USD
money.
coin on Q coin has two million.
Yeah, so
Same
2
thing.
million.
Right.
Up
So-
to 2 million. If you put in Q coin, well, that's just one
so
of
as
the
long as your
platforms.
money is in
So-
USD,
USD.
it's
Yeah.
it's insured.
So
So
basically,
you just have to convert it.
yeah.
No,
Yes.
well,
You
okay.
have to convert
Basically, what he said, if I take it to a centralized aspect, what you used to, which is your bank.
yeah.
As long as your money is in the bank, they secure up to 250,000 with the FC, whatever,
FDIC.
FDIC.
right? But some people got way more money than that, so they may not keep that in the physical bank. They may put it into like some type of financial program.
Yeah.
So why would they keep that in the
Or
bank?
offshore account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it.
So-
yeah,
That's
exactly.
why they come up with offshore
Right. So
accounts.
so
Yeah.
so
Only
with-
gonna
It's
so
be
just
with-
like,
question,
it's just like
sure.
owning a crypto.
So with
like
the so
platform.
if you
Yeah.
put it into a stock aspect, now the stocks like crypto, investing to crypto is the same as like stocks. You can have $1 million in stocks. So what do you mean? Like, is it hacked from stocks? Like, can your stocks be hacked?
There you go.
Yeah, anything. To me,
That's
in
what-
the,
that's what
in
I'm-
the age that we live in, because it's just.
Are you? But I'm saying, like, are you thinking the same way? You should be thinking the same way. If you got $1 million in stocks,
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like anything.
how you feel about that? You feel more comfortable with that?
What? See, I think my question just went.
No,
left.
no, no. I'm just. I'm
But my
asking you.
question is, I understand, like, whatever you're taking a risk with money, putting your money into
Period.
any
Period.
kind of
That's
investment.
what I'm trying to tell you. It's
But
the same thing.
with the banks, you know, up to let's say 200,000 or
It's the
whatever
same
it is,
thing.
it's FDIC
It's
insurance.
more like
So my
a
question
stock.
Hold on,
It's
let
more-
him get a question. Let him
No,
get a question.
she asked the same question. It's more like a stock
Mhm.
portfolio with crypto.
Mhm.
Your crypto is not like it's not. You don't. When you invest in crypto, it's not like you put it in the bank.
It's kind of like a 401k. If the market goes down and
Again,
you lose all
that
your
is
money,
that is a
then it's
stock
fine.
portfolio.
Right. Okay.
So crypto is a
I got
stock
it. It's a risk. Yeah.
portfolio.
Mhm.
It's an up and down voluntary thing.
It's
Constantly
yeah.
Put it
up
into
and
your
down.
bank, it is a stable coin.
Right.
Stable.
Yeah.
Unless you go into one of their little
That's why
raggedy-
you don't make that much on your
That's why you
return
want to one of
because
the
it's
little
so
raggedy
stable.
programs. You put into a CD or you put into some type
Yeah,
of
you don't get too
aggressive
much return.
aggressive
Yeah.
savings account where they
That's
give you
gonna
like
give you
1%. So
Yeah,
again,
because
so
it's safe.
again, cryptocurrency is like putting your money into the stock market.
I got it. I got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
I got it.
it's tricky too though.
I
It's
got
tricky.
Mhm.
It's putting into a so-called stock market, but you can also merge it into like a somewhat of a bank account with the USD stablecoins. Like
Which
bro.
is what he talked
said.
about, which is yeah.
And now it
So
becomes
once you get
because
to some,
that's because the way of the future is these platforms where he's saying we have debit cards for them, correct, Zoe?
Yeah.
And that's like a bank.
wow.
Yeah, we didn't even get
Yeah.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
It's so much to talk about.
Yeah, so much. Yeah, so much. To
It's
talk
so
about.
much to
So
talk
it's like a bank.
Yeah,
Just
I
to
feel
add-
like the ATMs that
They only pay you
Just to add on to your,
Well, I
your,
got a
your
virtual
question.
debit card from cryptocurrency.
So good at this because he moved his money real quick.
And you do day trading?
I think
But
so. Trading.
You do a day trading?
he moved.
I
He'll
trade.
move his money. Let's say he,
But do you
he
trade
made
cryptocurrencies or do you
$1,000,
trade in
right?
stocks?
He might move that into a
Huh?
USD stable
Only
coin
see
on the
stablecoin, right? That's
on the
all.
platform.
I don't
Yeah.
trade
So
nothing stocks.
whether it go up or down, you still got your $1,000.
right.
Okay.
That's
now
probably
when
what if that's what I would do.
right. Now
have a
when the
question
price
for you.
goes down
Yeah.
and
Well,
you
not
want to
only
jump
that-
back in, you move your money from the USD into that token.
Benny, I
Yeah.
will tell you this. You know we have what's the lady's name? Jenny, the Spanish lady from Derry. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I'm telling her about crypto. She's so into crypto. You know what I mean? So she's saying, I don't want to take no chances. I don't want to take chances.
I wouldn't take no
I don't want
chances.
to take no
I wouldn't
chances.
take no chances.
She said, but so if I don't want to take no chances, what can I do? So she opened up crypto.com, she opened up Coinbase, she opened up,
Yeah.
and she said, I said, well, if you want, she's been holding, she refinanced her house, mortgages went down,
Yeah.
price of your house goes so far up, she bought it a long time ago. And then she said, I said, well, you can stake it, and Ether had I think it was like 11 or 12, it was a lot.
Yeah.
Okay? She just put all 40,000 from
Really?
her bank. 40,000. And that's not all she had.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
put it-
I'm
let
not
it sit
amping
there.
her up. She's not my friend.
She
Just
put
go
in a
through.
stable coin.
She put it in a stable coin.
financial
And she
advice.
said if I'm gonna get 11%,
On your money.
On
When your
my
bank
money?
giving you
Yeah.
what? Remember I posted that?
Yeah.
It makes
My
sense.
bank on the
Like
on
28
500,000.
cents. I got that.
She- I was at work when she
Yeah.
moved the money.
I got 28 cents and 40,000. No joke.
What is
Well,
it?
if you got
28
these
cents and $40,000 of a trade union. No joke.
No money.
Sorry.
That's nothing.
Okay.
That's nothing. She
Hey.
took 40,000, 40 some thousand. She cut it in half. She didn't really know how to get the money in and out.
Yeah.
So she's saying, well, right when she's turned the money in on crypto.com, they automatically give you the credit card, the debit card, or whatever. So she said, well, they're not going to give it to me. So they said, do you want to sign up for virtual? So she signed up for a virtual
Get a
credit
virtual
card.
Virtual card, yeah.
She got a virtual. I'm learning this from her.
Yeah.
And I'm the one who put the bitch on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's very
I
hurtful.
talked about that in the
It's
chat.
very-
Maybe I didn't
You
go
did,
there.
but what I'm saying is sometimes you look at there's
you
so
op-
much.
Yeah,
There's so much
To
information.
learn.
Yeah. It's a
So
lot.
she put the money in and she said, well, I'm gonna try it out.
Yeah.
So she paid her light bill.
Boom.
Paid.
Hey.
She said, oh fuck it, I put the rest.
Right. Because you can use that card.
Let me tell you something.
I use
That
my card. I
bitch,
don't even use my debit card no
Jenny
more.
put a whole but 180,000
Wow.
the same day.
So y'all do the
Because
math.
all she wants to know is
So
the
y'all do the
numbers.
math. What is
The
she
percentage
What is
that she
11%?
makes back.
What is 11% on 180,000?
That's a lot. 11 on 100 is what? 11,000.
That's-
11 on 80.
Yeah.
That's
Let that-
18, right?
Yeah.
They're about 18,
19.
19.
by 18, 19
19,000?
every year.
19,000 every
Yeah.
year.
Crazy. That's a part-time job.
That's a part.
Yeah, that's
Just your money
Sitting at home
sit
drinking
in.
Jamaican.
You hear
She
that?
just listen. She wanted to make sure. She wanted to make sure it was real. She wanted to make sure it was real. So she got a virtual phone.
like you said, it's so
in
wait,
a
not
year.
because
It don't make sense.
Alright, so
right now it's not a lot. It's
Alright.
not.
So listeners. Listeners.
But that percentage is probably not going to stay that high.
So listen.
Once more people buy into it.
No. So listen. Here it is here, right? Let me break this down in a nutshell what she just said. Let me break this down.
Yeah.
These aggressive percentages, APYs, hold on man. These aggressive APYs that crypto is offering right now, it's gonna change.
Right. Okay. That's what she was getting.
It's gonna change. Because I remember like some of these when I first got into it was like 8%, then it dropped down to 4%, the more people came in.
Yeah.
So 11% is very aggressive. That is very
It's a
That's
lot.
a bit very aggressive.
That's
a lot.
Yeah. That's a huge
So-
It's a
reverse.
lot.
So that's gonna change. That's gonna change.
That's
The
exactly
more the
what I-
masses come into the space, the masses not gonna invest. First of all,
They're not going to invest.
they're gonna
that
be
much.
users. They're gonna be users.
The
And
lot
that
of
amount of
staking,
money.
Yeah,
not
they-
that amount.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Yeah. If you're really
So
Yeah.
let's face it. When the masses come in, it's gonna be more investors to come in like us, but it's not gonna be that much.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be using digital currency.
Yeah,
and
because
using it daily.
the window's going to
Right.
close.
But when more investors come in, once your news get out,
Yeah. Once they talk
people
about
gonna come in. Then that 11% gonna turn to 3.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that
So
3 is
it's-
gonna turn
yeah.
to regular bank percentages.
Exactly.
0.1%,
Exactly.
0.9%. You can, if you go to Big Tree, you can see some 1.9.
Yeah.
0.8. It's still more than your bank.
But it is based
So-
on the amount,
trying to
though,
take
so
my
I don't think it's
point.
gonna
Right.
I never
Download
It's
it,
still
bitch.
based on the amount
No.
that
No. It ain't based on
I gotta get there.
No,
Because
it
I
ain't
see
based
so
on
much
the
things
amount.
I
It's
want
based,
to
it's
get.
based on whatever it
That's
is.
on
You have a
there.
minimum. If you're talking about the
I gotta
platform,
get there.
you have a minimum
See,
amount.
my phone is on.
So what she talked about is her co-worker, somebody put over 180,000
I ain't finna
that
lie.
don't know nothing about crypto. They put it into a
We
stable.
talking. Did you get
Hold on,
bitch?
co-workers put 180,000 into a stable coin. She's not into the crypto market.
She
with the
doesn't give a.
with the
She doesn't
volatility-
want to
hold on,
buy
hold on,
crypto.
with the volatility.
She doesn't like it.
Hold on, LaLa.
I'm
No, she
quiet.
rock, man. The energy
Hold on.
high, man.
So it's hold on. I'm trying to teach a lesson here. I'm trying to teach a lesson.
Okay.
So she's a regular person.
Yeah.
She's not an investor.
No.
She only went off her information, right? She didn't invest into a crypto that's gonna be volatile. That's back behind people that saying, oh, my technology is gonna do this and do this and do this in the fourth industrial revolution. No, it was none of that. It's just a U.S. stablecoin that's into the crypto market. That's not volatile,
No.
right?
No.
Where she's taking advantage of the aggressive staking of 11%.
That is amazing.
So
That's amazing.
that's just that shows you this is
She
where
put
we're moving at.
$180,000.
You know what I'm saying? So for those who
That's crazy.
don't even want to, take a risk, you have things like that to take advantage of. Definitely, you got money sitting in the banks.
Just
So this
look
is
it
not
up.
by coincidence.
And just to elaborate
It's already
a
on
little
your
more
tax
yours.
return because I do taxes.
Oh damn, I do.
So it's already on your tax return. Do you invest in crypto?
Just one
It is
question.
considered part of your financial asset.
Oh yeah, I just
You
didn't
understand
know.
what
How much time we on there?
I have one question on the USD Taylor. I know there was
Got it.
something in the news about it.
How much time we
recently.
on Cassie J?
On 3 recordings.
3?
Damn.
Right.
I gotta stop.
Oh man, you can't.
I'm addicted.
Oh man,
There was something recent in the news. I know
I gotta wrap
Binance.
this up.
I know there was.
I'm supposed to go tell Lil.
He's already out, yeah.
Uh,
Okay, RedDad, BlueDad. There was something recent in the news about I know Binance platform had some issues with banks in the UK that were no longer sending money to the platform because they were trying to protect their
Yeah.
clients.
See-
Okay, so
see,
there's
it-
also that's one part. There's also another thing with the USD Tether coin. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Can you elaborate on that?
Ain't shit going with the
again.
USD Tether coin,
See,
I know.
see, the great thing about it is, she love news.
Yeah.
She sit home and watch news all day.
No, next time.
No, hold on, listen
That's
what I'm
a good
saying.
thing.
Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm
That's a
saying,
good
fam.
thing.
Listen what I'm saying, listeners. She is a person before she got into crypto, watch news all day, right? So this type of news attracts her,
Yeah,
and
because I'm not
hold on.
experienced.
So it's just fun. They creating excitement because
Propaganda.
people is gonna like this.
Propaganda.
It's new. People, these news stations and these news people, it's crypto news now. Hey, somebody got to be the bad guy, right? So bad guy sells. The good guy sells.
Yeah.
Right?
So all this stuff is just in between stuff to get you going, to make a person say, I gotta watch. You know what? This
I'm
crypto,
scared of this.
this crypto stuff is going on.
It's scary.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Oh no, but whatever money I put in crypto, I was already like, okay, fine. So you know, if I put $1,000 in there, I'm already ready to lose that. That's how I put it in. I don't
Understood.
put money in because I'm like, okay, fine. That's just one bag and a shit.
And that's with stocks too.
And that's how I look
You
at
can't invest anything that you don't want to lose.
it. Okay, that's how I do it. So I put 1,000 in. I'm like, shit. That's what I was gonna buy. Okay, fine. I was gonna
But
buy
they're
the shoes
stable
and the
coins.
bags. So I put it in there. If I make a money on it, good. If I lose it, no big deal. Because
Yeah.
you know what? I am already ready.
You already
Losing it. Right.
prepared yourself.
Exactly.
You prepared
That's
yourself.
how I do it. You know. But my question is, when all of this news is coming out there, I know they're creating what we call FUD, of course, because they want to bring
I'm gonna let you
fair
answer,
to the
I'm gonna
market
let you
and all of
answer.
that stuff. But I know there was something
The
about the
bottom-
Tether as opposed to the USDC.
The
'cause
bottom
I'm
line,
good.
listen, the bottom line to you. What I'm trying to, I don't answer your question direct because I know you're a news watcher and everybody else that's listening, news watchers, you're conditioned to watch the news. And these cryptos, we're gonna use them. We're gonna use the technology of them, whether you invest into them or not.
Right.
We're gonna be digital. We're not gonna be using cash.
You don't use cash now.
But we
Hold on,
need
Mama.
stable coins, though. We
Hold on.
need those
You need
stable
stable coins to
be
stay stable.
Right. Exactly.
So, okay, so that's why you invest into the technology. You're gonna invest into these technology tokens, right? No matter what the news say, no matter what these platforms go to.
That's true.
That's why you know to have your nano ledgers to take it off the platforms. Binance is a platform.
Right. You just move it off that.
Whether Binance survive as a platform or not, that token that you're investing to is on other platforms.
But
Hold on, listen to you ask a question, you gotta listen to it. So it doesn't matter what Binance go through. You're not investing to Binance.
yeah, that's true. You're
You're
right.
investing into
Bitcoin.
cryptocurrencies that you think that's gonna move in the fourth industrial revolution. Rather, right?
And?
Binance survive or not as a platform. Who cares?
Listen.
You're not investing in Binance as your digital future.
Right.
You're investing to cryptocurrencies that you think that's going to survive in the fourth industrial revolution. So who cares about the news that Binance gets?
So probably no.
But
No,
also
probably no.
because
What news you heard about Tesla?
so
Because
that's
I ain't
one
heard
thing
no
I'm
news
not
because
sure.
it's backed by
That's what I wanted to
gold.
find out because I know there was something that they were saying about
Is it
the
Tether backed by gold
USDC
too?
and also the
Wait a
USDC
I'm
Tether,
finna Google that. I'm
that there
going
was
to y'all.
something about Tether that
They use
I know you don't hit that hard glass.
So when Tether is doing good,
I know what I'm saying. I know you don't hit that hard glass.
I wanna say-
I know she did great. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Don't think about what everybody else says. If you like an investment or if you like a project, a
It's easy
platform,
for me to move money from one platform to the next between either USDC or Tether.
that's how
Yeah,
I do it.
and I
I put
think
all my
Tether's
money
gonna
in
be good.
Coinbase and then I move it around to
It'll
all
be
the other
fair.
platforms
yeah, I think
for
Tether's
like
gonna
pennies
be-
on the dollar. So it works out best for me that way.
I think Tether's a good platform to be on,
It is because
And
a
I
lot of
think-
the coins pair with it.
and I think that they use Tether to like actually pump Bitcoin. And when we see Tether do good,
Yes, sir.
when we
It-
see
right,
Tether
because
do
Yes, sir.
good, we
They're
see Bitcoin.
symbiotic.
Yes, sir.
Basically going on
Yes,
at the
sir.
same time.
Because all that money go to Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Who tell me?
Well, yes,
Yes.
yes, that's exactly what happened.
And you can't change it out to get your money out on cryptocurrency, so you change it to Tether.
And
So-
Tether is
USD.
is the
It's a
thing.
stable coin.
It's a
Stable
stable
coin.
coin.
It's a
That is
coin
stable.
that
Meaning
you
it
don't
don't
fluctuate.
Yeah,
It's not
a-
gonna fluctuate.
It's a coin. It do a little bit.
But not below the value of the
When
US
it's, when it's,
dollar.
it can be, it's
But
a little
not
bit
below the value
manipulated.
of the US
It's a little bit manipulated, so it goes above a dollar.
Exactly.
Like your dollar. Your dollar's supposed to be a dollar in your pocket.
I was
It don't.
checking out.
Hold on. So you understand. When I go to the store, right, and something costs $1, it's $1. So I got an interview coming up with Underdog Crypto. Everybody want to tune into that. Definitely want to tune in to Underdog.
Excited for that.
He's a forensic. He's an Inspector Gadget. This brother does it all. I don't even know how he.
He thinks Steve.
Yeah, this is the best in the business. When it comes to that lane, he's the best in that lane. And, A1 Day 1, man. I can't even say so much I love I have this brother in this space. So I look forward to that interview. I actually have another brother that I'm gonna be doing an interview with. He's a financial advisor. He's been doing it for some years, so that's gonna be a big look. So I'm gonna get him here. So look forward to that. We having a good time in this space, right?
Absolutely.
Having a good time. And like I tell people, whether you're a woman or a man, it's better to be with the family and learn how to do it together. Because if you had to do it on your own, it'll be slim to none. It'll be slim to none.
You need, and not only that, I think you need it to constantly feed you and keep you on track. Because we live in the world. The world will suck you in. You would think about hairdos, you would think about this, you would think, oh, bitch, you seen them shoes, oh, bitch, you seen that. You know what I mean? Like, you learn something new, like, the perfume Kitty's is $2.94. Oh, bitch, okay, I'm on that. You know what I mean? Like, but then you need somebody like, oh, but if you can spend $2.94 on perfume, you can spend $100 on some Burberry, and you can put $100 in crypto.
Yeah, probably.
That's why I say women are passive investors. The way to get more women, I think, is to be passive, because women are not very bullish. I bet you if we pulled out all the whales in the market, most of them are men. I
They
think
have
we
a woman
would.
behind them, a strong woman.
They would have a strong woman
Yeah.
behind them. But I
Remember
want to
that.
be a whale, and I want to be with a man who's a whale.
I want to be a whale, and I want
You
to
get what I'm
be
saying?
a
Like,
woman whale.
The whales right now in the industry is probably not a male or female.
Industries. They're probably industries.
It's
yeah.
more like
Like
your hedge
Grayscale
companies.
and all of those companies
Your
that are buying up.
hedge companies that
Yeah.
are the whales.
Yeah,
Grayscale.
probably.
You know what I'm saying? Those are the whales.
But this is where it started. This is
like
what we need
if we
because
all created some type of group,
I am
some
100%
type of
sure.
financial group right now, then we could deal with.
We could.
You
That's why I say seek
Yeah.
congregation.
Yeah.
Like it's just almost like if imagine the power. You know how they say there's influencers, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of influencers in everything, in media and YouTube and fashion and crypto. Look what Elon Musk can do. If you can build the followers.
Yes, followers. Yeah.
The reason why I say people need to like, subscribe,
Oh, okay.
right now is because we're not asking for anything from you.
Yeah.
We're not asking for anything from you but to learn. It doesn't cost to like and subscribe.
Don't cost nothing to hit
It
the
don't
like
cost
button right
anything to like and it's almost disrespectful.
Let YouTube,
This ain't my channel, so I'm not gonna go that deep.
Okay.
But it is disrespectful. Don't you think it's kind of disrespectful if it's free?
It is your
It's free.
Yeah.
It's free, and somebody is feeding you and not taking from you, but you don't want to like, subscribe. That's stupid. Like, subscribe because of the fact that if we're saying this, or he's saying, well, I like this coin, or I like this coin, or you're not left. There's so much coins. Like I said, the Ethereum blockchain allows smart contracts
What makes people like certain coins more so than others?
Everybody's
What
different.
gives
That's a good
emotional
question.
attachment to it? Like with stocks, you might have a product that you
You
have
see,
an attachment
if you
to.
think everything is going
It's personal.
digital, it's personal, but if you think everything's going digital, I think to myself, what do I want, right? Centralization, like I said, encyclopedia is now Wikipedia. Encyclopedia gave you 100 people who said this. Now Wikipedia said, no, I can show you where that's false, that's false, that's false. So now we go decentralization. So what do I want that's decentralized? I send money to mommy every month. Noria send money to mommy every month via Western Union. I pay Western Union, depends on how much money I'm sending to Western Union. We spend $500, how much we spend? 40, 50 bucks? 40, 50 bucks. Tailcoin is like the Western Union of cryptocurrency.
So that makes
So I make it personal. Huh.
I like that. Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
hey, bro.
I have to change things into what I'm doing now. And what I'm doing now, that's a great example. That's a great example, right?
You know what?
I have to change everything I do now with dollars as barbaric.
Yeah, it is.
Whenever I use a dollar, I think it's barbaric. So now I have to look at how do I change barbarism to modernism,
and so that's
and then that's how I invest. That's how I invest.
There's one thing I want to. One thing I want to bring back to everybody's memory. Everyone normally watches videos from Blockbuster. We all remember going to Blockbuster, renting the video, go home, watching it. They charge you if you don't rewind it. Exactly.
It's
Where
just
is Blockbuster now? It's just the same thing like cryptocurrency, you know? Blockbuster is like the banks that we're trying to get, not necessarily get rid of the banks, it's just trying to
That's the
stop
form of
telling
centralization.
the banks to take our monies, so now we are in control of our monies. As Chase Bank is telling you, they're trying to protect your money.
Just imagine
You
if
know?
voting was centralized.
You know,
Then there would be no voter fraud because there would be a blockchain that managed it to see how much times a person voted.
exactly.
Decentralization is for the world. It's not just a blockchain.
so
Decentralization
Because
would be equivalent to Netflix from Blockbuster.
From Blockbuster.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
That's the one example I can use.
You're learning.
See that?
You're
That's the
learning.
one example I
You're
can
learning.
use.
Now that you got a smart TV that you see Hulu, that's taking away decentralization. Now more people can get. So Netflix is the blockchain,
This is
and everybody's hopping on
Somebody
here.
take Comcast down.
Yeah. Exactly. What they used to call that monopolize.
Yeah.
Centralization is monopoly.
Yeah.
That's what you learn in business 101, right? Monopolization.
Yeah.
serves a different
Nah.
purpose.
You
Man,
got
that bill too hot.
yeah.
Comcast, you listen to this, you gotta do right, baby.
You got to do right.
Got to do
Okay.
right.
Well, I'm paying $100 for the internet.
Come on.
What's the question?
Serves
For a different purpose.
purpose. So like with stocks,
So that's why you cannot talk about crypto without talking about Bitcoin.